Annyeong. Oh shit.
Nigga, you're saying your name.
Bro, I be forgetting.
Your name?
Annyeong, sons, what's going on? Loimnida.
Nick. Keith.
Welcome back. So녀시대. Forever One. We ain't even gonna do this. Let's go right into it.
Sunny.
Definitely Sunny. Taeyong.
Them vocals always gonna come through.
Shit. Years before though, like
Yeah. No, this brand new.
oh, this new?
This they come
I was
back.
about to say they look a little growner here. I'm like, I ain't want to say that, you know.
I think this shit. Yeah, Lo, this 2 weeks old.
I should have been hyper on the intro then, damn.
Yeah, this they come back for the year and shit. Oh, hey. We are one. I just need somebody to hit that one high note with the little falsetto beat.
This is pretty interesting now.
Sounds like a love letter to the fans.
Now that you just reminded me that this is a comeback, this is kind of interesting. So at one point they were considered the nation's girl group, which is a pretty big fucking deal. It's as big as it sounds.
Counterpart is the boys group.
Huh?
I said the counterpart. Well, not their counterpart.
Well, when they were the nation's girl group, EXO was the boy group. Actually, I think EXO still is considered a nation's boy group, but that's for debate. I'm not in Korea right now, so I can't tell y'all. But the thing is, right now, Twice is considered the nation's girl group, and I'm not trying to start any shit. I'm just saying something. So
we don't know if they fan.
Yeah. I don't know. So I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just adding context to what I'm saying. So it's interesting that this song is called Forever One. Like Forever One, and when you listen to the lyrics and you kind of see what they're talking about, it's like we're forever here, gonna be like these girls. And their sounds exactly like what they're known for and what they were doing back in, I won't call it their heyday, but when they like first debuted during their initial run and everything like that, they had a bunch of changes, lineup changes, and members leaving and stuff like that. They had a lot of stuff going on during their initial run. So I wonder if that's the sentiment behind this song and everything like that. Obviously they don't look like they've aged a bit, just like matured and everything, and kind of just you see more of the grown woman aesthetic than like a little bit of the girlish quality, even though musically it's still definitely kind of girlish because that shit is pitched all the way up, especially during the hook. Like I'll be nice and say it's jarring, when you hear it in the hook. It is kind of cute though. I'm not gonna lie, like cute in a way like makes you want to say that part, and kind of in the hook and everything like that. But like I said, I just kind of wonder what's the sentiment behind this. Obviously, this isn't something I would listen to.
I'm a Google it because at first I told you I thought maybe this was a love letter to fans or just letting them know like we're always gonna be around. The way you worded it made me feel like now it might kind of be a flex song.
We'll always be number. I mean, and it could be both.
Could
really.
be both. I'm gonna do my Google.
They're saying stuff like, I become stronger when I think of you. There's no one like you. We'll be together forever. So there's that. But Forever One. Like I said, it could be both. But I also think there might be some little, we're still Soñashide. We still the girls. But like I said, I don't know.
As they should though. I think anytime you top dog in any field, once it gets to a point where the floodgates open, more people are doing what you're doing. Sometimes you still want to show that you can get your shit off. And even though the pitch is up a little bit, and I definitely think this is one of those we've said it before on this channel. This is what some people think K-pop is, and it's more than this. But this is a genre and a lane for particular groups. And they're a group that excels at it because the talent's undeniable. You can hear anytime any of these women jump on, like just the vocal talent and everything like that. But now I do want to look into the song a little bit more as far as like what's the concept and the meaning. Is it wholesome, or is it more of a talk your shit kind of situation?
Yeah, and I like I said, I'm not shitting on them. If it wasn't for them, there would be no Dami. So I appreciate them. Whatever way I can or need to. This is just definitely, like I said, not for me. I also just think it's girls' generation. I think their songs are for girls and young women and everything like that. So, yeah.
And the album called Pitchfork.
Who's the current group? Who's the current group?
I think it's twice. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay. Song wasn't for me. Get that out of the way first and foremost. Not a big fan of kind of the old aesthetic, as Nick was saying. When you think of K-pop, sometimes this is exactly what you think of. That ranged true for me in my mind, so I wasn't necessarily too ecstatic by it. My problem with that is a lot of the vocals. If you know the group, of course nobody sounds the same, but because a lot of the arrangement is in the same pitch. It's in the same, wavelength, and it's with the BPM being so fast, there's no time for them to kind of break down and do proper runs where their voices are be able to set themselves apart. It just doesn't seem like they were given the opportunity to kind of set themselves apart, and maybe they don't feel like they have to because again, this is a second generation group, so they've been out for a while. They feel like you either know them or you don't. And you should know them. And also, a lot of it's also ironic in the sense that you said this is what their old sounds like. But
when we watched the older video, it kind of sounds the same.
But that's also kind of like what some of the Twice stuff sounds like too. That kind of girl generation-esque type music where everything is in a high register. So, I mean, I get it, and maybe this is kind of them taking their flag and saying, hey, we're not going, we're still here, we're always going to be around, and that's cool. Maybe they have other offerings that probably feed more into the type of music that I like. This just happened to be one of them. But all in all, the video was cool. Video was clean. Yeah. Ladies looked amazing. I'm not taking that away. They sounded great, but I just like what I would want personally, a little bit more diversity in the vocal arrangements, or even the BPM. Maybe switch it, maybe a lower BPM toward the end of the song.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know if you could do a key change, because at that point you're screeching nails on the chalkboard, because it was already high as it was. Something to kind of set it apart, to kind of break it up. Just something. But all in all, it was a good job.
Yeah, I was trying to find some more context to what's going on, because it looks like their album and everything charted fairly well. It looked like it was number 2 over there when it charted number 1 in Australia, and charted top 10 in some other places.
And the thing is, because just talking about the vocals, the lead singer of the group, Taeyeon, is considered like arguably I won't say this is my opinion, but just from what I've seen in general, Taeyeon is considered arguably like the best, definitely like one of the best, or the best female vocalist over there, or at least from her generation and stuff like that I've seen. I've seen that quite, like push, like Taeyeon is a beast. So it'll definitely be interesting to see like how they other songs, B-sides and everything like that are in live performances too.
Outside of her, I always hear like Sunny and Tiffany.
Yeah.
So like you said, they got some goats and
it didn't sound bad, but it's just like when you start the song,
that pitch
here,
like that, it's really nowhere to go.
It's really, you're already banging your head on the ceiling. Where are you going to go for a pitch change unless you bring it down? And then
to the roof.
You always want to start at a point where you can either flex up, flex down, and then maybe take it up in the third act. And it just seems like you said, everything was just so high. Just
like I said, I think
it wasn't.
I think maybe that's probably just this song they gave. If this is going more so off of what Nick said, it could be like just something to the fans. Then they were like, look, this is a tribute to like the old style and everything like that. We'll give you like a little reflection or something. But
that's what most of these reports are saying. It's just that this group's been around for a very long time. So to a lot of fans, it seems like this is just like I said.
They went through a lot of shit, like as far as lineup changes and just kind of stuff with the label and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure.
Whatever WD-40. Yeah. But like, especially from a group that has been around for a while, comeback or not, I would appreciate more mature, more older sounding songs. I mean, you are coming back. Like, this is an opportunity, not necessarily to completely reinvent yourself, but to give something new that maybe your fan base would still love but hasn't seen from you yet. Not necessarily maybe more of the same, especially when you've been giving them kind of the same thing for the last.
Well, I'm not going to speak like that because I haven't watched enough content.
Right, so. I haven't watched a lot of the content either. But if this is like a love letter to what they've been doing, then
because I want somebody to be like, they went dark last album, y'all didn't watch it.
Well, we didn't review that one. We didn't react to that one. We're reacting to this one, and I would like this one something dark. So I mean, I don't know, but.
Songs, y'all let us know what y'all think about this comeback.
Definitely because I mean, I'm always think it is a place for K-pop for the sound. Obviously, like I said, the demo isn't us.
I was gonna say, I think the people over there really likes this like digital type music a lot.
Sound. So, because this is definitely kind of like that, almost like she's a dancing queen, almost like that. And then you up the ante a little bit.
ABBA somewhere like.
No, but it makes sense. Like, especially if Twice is the new group, that's exactly the type of music that they make. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the Scientists, stuff like that, and those types of songs. Same way, same BPM, the whole shebang bang.
Yeah, that's why I'm real big on y'all jumping in the comments and kind of telling us what the temperature is for certain things, just because we're definitely going to make our due diligence and make it a thing for us to be reacting more to some of the K-pop we don't listen to, as far as like, them girls, Twice, and other acts, just so I like us to have some cachet to be able to kind of dip in and out of circles and be able to know what the temperature of the room is everywhere we go. Not to mention that a lot of Redeemers definitely want to hear our feedback with some of the music, even if it's not particularly for us. But no, I do agree with y'all as far as like it not being, since it's not for us. The way I like to approach things now is more so like explain it to me. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody up here shitted on it or anything like that. But more so explain it to me.
Songs, let us know how y'all feel about it. How y'all feel about this comeback, especially if you are around during this time or around during like their initial run and everything like that. Let us know what you think. What's the temperature of Girls' Generation and everything like that. And like I said, if you are over in Korea or you know and like pay attention even more than we do or whatever like that, are they still considered a nations group? Is my intel wrong? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm just going off of what I see people talk about in like a lot of the YouTube videos and Reddit and some of the forums that I speak to people from Korea with and everything like that. So,
Other than that, we love you guys to death. Go holler at y'all. Peace.